Hello and welcome to Bites and Strides with Prachi. So, this is our third session on control flow statements, and today we will talk about nested loops. So, what exactly is a nested loop? It is a loop inside another loop. Why do we need it? Let's start with an example. So, here we are writing a code, say, to display numbers between 1 to 10. So, for I in range 1, comma 11, what we want to do is we want to print I. Okay. This is what we learned, how to print numbers between 1 to 10. Or now what I want to do is I want to print factorial of these numbers. Okay, I want to print factorial of a number. So, what will be the code for that? So, say I have a number n, which is 4, and I want to print factorial of this number. How am I going to do that? So, factorial is what? 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So, 1 into 2 into 3 into 4, or 4 into 2 into 3 into 1. So, that is what. So, say I want to store my factorial over here in a variable called fact, which I initialize to 1. And now my n, this variable will go on to 1, or maybe I can have another counter for count in range 1 to n plus 1. Remember, because if I write n, that will be skipped. Then I say factorial equal to factorial multiplied by count. Why are we doing so? So initially fact is 1. First time when the count is going to be 1, I will be multiplying 1 multiplied by 1, storing it back in fact. Next time when my count is going to be 2, I will multiply it into fact again. When it is 3, it will be 1 into 2 into 3. So that is how we print factorial of a number. Print factorial of n is fact. That's what we can do very easily. Factorial of 4 is 24. But now here I have a variation. If I tell you we want to print factorial of all numbers between 2 to 5. So what you will do? Here say I write 2. This program will print the factorial of 2. Next time I will have to make my n 3, that is maybe increment by n by 1, and then I will have to write all these lines again. I will have to copy paste these lines, right? So I will have to do it for 2, 3, 4 and 5, which is quite a lengthy width. So what are we going to do? Solution here is write a nested loop. So how are we going to write a nested loop? It is going to be a loop inside a loop. So how does it exactly work? Let us take it with some other example. Say I have a variable x which goes from 1 to 4. So that is x value is going to be 1 and then 2, 3. So print x equal to whatever is the value of x. Inside this loop, say I'm writing one more loop. For y in range 1, comma 3 this time, print y equal to 1. Now note over here, this loop is embedded inside the outer loop. How is it going to work? Let us try and understand this. So how is this loop going to work? So first the value of x is going to be 1. So it is going to be 1. It will print the output x equal to 1. In the same loop, I have a y. This y will go from 1 to 2. Okay, 3 will be skipped. So for x equal to 1, y will become equal to 1. And again, y will become equal to 2. So for one iteration of the outer loop, inner loop will execute continuously because this is a single statement for the outer loop. Next time, x will become equal to 2 and for x equal to 2, y again will be equal to 1 and y will be equal to 2. So if you see the output of this particular program, when we execute the output of this particular program, you will notice for x equal to 1, y is 1, 2. For x equal to 2, y is 1, 2. For x equal to 3, y is again 1, 3. So how many levels of nesting can you have? You can have any number of levels of nesting. For one iteration out of the outer loop, inner loop will be executed completely, and this applies to whatever levels of nesting you are going to have. Okay. Now, when I write a break or something, remember it will terminate the loop in which it is written. So the same program where I have this factorial thing, let us do something, a little bit of change here. So this particular loop is finding the factorial of a number. Okay, let us generate the number in the outer loop. So I will say for n in range 2 to 5. So here I will type 2 to 6. Don't forget the indent levels. So this indent has to go inside the outer loop. This loop has to be embedded inside this particular. And now when I execute this code, what we will notice is it is going to print factorial of all numbers between 2 to 5. So this is how you write nested loop. Now, is there any rule that I should have a for inside a for or while inside a while? There is no such rule. You could have a while inside a for inside a while, for inside a for. So you could write any loop inside any other loop. So you can practice as many examples as possible to become experts. In case of any doubts or queries, you can just comment and then I will be surely solving any kind of queries that you have. So the next session is going to be something really interesting where we will be talking about procedure-oriented programming, procedural programming using Python. So the next topic will be functions. Stay tuned and I will see you very soon.